Um,
You never know when the next project is going to appear. I think Talos, we started in the correct moment. Like we saw the opportunity that was happening in the pandemic, where like every company was in the same situation. Like you can hire people everywhere, and you can work with people from anywhere because people wasn't like going to the office. And we saw that, and we ended up having like some good partners that allow us to grow really fast during the first years. And yeah, like we were able to leverage that and run from basically me and Pablo to almost like 100 people in 2 years. So it was kind of like a crazy time.
Yeah. Building processes, hiring all the management team, everyone, all the creation.
Yeah.
So it was quite hectic, but pretty fun.
In the context in which Talos started, was we need to provide those things, like the ability to be able to communicate well with clients in the United States and provide like technical knowledge. And I think that was the first obvious reason why we decided to go all over Latin America, because we knew that. And of course, the time zone, because we saw the opportunity to provide services to United States, especially in which like people from here had the advantage that is basically the same time zone that you have in the United States.
So the other thing I believe was a major shift was the change in mindset of the market. I think during the pandemic, with the shift to remote work, the talent in LatAm was always there, but all of a sudden, the companies were more willing to hire anywhere. So we can actually put together teams in really remote areas, really getting to the talent and accessing that talent that maybe before the pandemic, a company, if they didn't have an office in a vicinity or at least in a neighboring country, they will be not so keen to do that type of thing. But with the pandemic, I think that mindset really changed, and it allowed us to prove that the Latin American talent is actually really, really good, and we can add a lot of value from here. So I think we are different because we're not just builders, we are a technology partner. And what that means is that we help all the stakeholders of the company get to the best solution. Not only using technology, but also implementing best practices, methodology, new technology as well. The technology field advances really, really fast, and keeping up is not usually very easy to do. So that's why we come in and we have a lot of people researching this stuff, trying to understand what is a breakthrough, what is not, what adds value to the company, and help the management implement those solutions in-house.
Probably one of our advantages is that our background came from consultancy. So we have experience helping companies to improve the process and their performance. And I think we implement that in Talos from the beginning. And that allowed us to grow really quickly and to understand our clients' problem. I think that probably one game changer that we have was when one of our best partners one day came to us and says, I have to help a 4,500 company to build a team of 200 people. And we have to do that in a really small period of time. And that was, for our capabilities, that was at that moment that was challenging. And the short story is that we succeed and we help and we deliver. But I think that was like turning point in the history of Thaloz, because we grow really fast at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite funny because once you have the company and then you get this really big new demand, you really need to adjust every single process you have. It's not only about like doing recruiting, it's about, you know, like administration and doing payments. Like it's about also improving our people care processes, you know, following up on all these people, making sure they're happy working with us. So it was really, really challenging, and I think we learned a lot as a company as well. And one of the things we really learned is how to scale up extremely fast. And that I think is one of our competitive advantages at Thaloz. We really know how to grow teams, and yeah, that's proved. How we felt we made it? Probably not. I think one of the things we share with the team is that we really set really ambitious growth goals, and we try to pursue them as hard as we can. So we really want to grow, and we really want to keep the momentum going. So I don't think we made it yet.
No, probably we are just starting.
Yeah.
One cool thing that happened to us in the last years is participating in events in the United States and talking with people. And when we say like we are from Thaloz and this is what we do, and in some occasions some people already know us and they have talked with someone and someone mentioned our company. And for us as founders from South America, it's kind of cool. Like people is knowing your brand and they recognize your work, and that surprises us.
A funny story we have. So an interesting story is that we've been traveling to the United States quite often, mostly New York and San Francisco. And during our last trips, we did a couple of interesting things. One of them is that we appear in Times Square, but also we hosted a event along with Trial Labs, and we expected around 50 people, but funny enough, we ended up having more than 100. So that was quite funny. But it's, I guess, one of the problems you want to have.
Probably if we have to define Thaloz in one word, probably this team, because from the beginning, like since we started the company, we put a lot of effort and focus in having like a top team. That not only applies for our team, like we try to be the team of our clients. So I think all our efforts, and we know that in our business, in order to succeed, we need to have the best people, and we need to work really well together and think of our clients, of our extension of our team is also important for us. So yeah, I don't know. I think
yeah. So I agree. A team, I think, is a good summary of what we do. We try to build the best teams possible for our clients, and also that applies internally. So helping people achieve their best potential and really be excellent at what they do, and also be happy what they do is all the things we do at Thaloz, letting people work from anywhere, how they want, and on a company that they like, with the client being in the United States, trying to mesh the cultures together, try to mesh the way we work. I think team is a really nice way to sum all that together, and we define Thaloz.